We are just 2 weeks away from Unleashed. This week, we've got XWC students Quincy and Trey taking on Atlas Armstrong and Tyler.
We've got Hard Luck in the ring letting us know his plans heading into Unleashed. And then we're also going to see Dr. Isin getting ready for his Metro title match. Get ready, folks. It's showcase time.
To the ring by the big brother, Huna, the natural Atlas Armstrong, XWC student Tyler, Team Huna.
Welcome again, KCXW fans. As always, your host, Sean Andrews, joined again by my favorite wrestler here in KCXW, the one, the only Jude Weiss.
How are you doing today, Sean? It's great to be sitting here warming this chair up once again.
You know, I am doing fantastic now that Uri's here and I've dropped that dead weight known as Donnie Kong.
Oh.
Atrocious, isn't he? Atrocious.
I love the outfits, though. I love the outfits. I wish I knew his tailor. I wish I knew his tailor.
I can't lie. I do miss Donnie Kong. He's a delightful human being, but if there ever were a good replacement, you are the best. Thank you, sir, for being here. We've got a fantastic contest ahead of us.
All right, looks like we've got, what did they call themselves this time? They called them Team Huna? Team Huna. I see they've got the brother man back there himself hanging in the corner, Mr. Clay Huna.
Clay Huna taking these two young talents under his wing, so to speak. This is going to be a challenging contest.
Well, this is they better look at this as a really good way to warm up, because even though Quincy and Trey over there, a couple of XWC students, clearly not at the caliber of the extremists. There you go, Quincy, using those underhanded tactics, seeing an opportunity and taking right advantage of it. That's the kind of thing that makes you a winner, not having a big belly or having a big beard like Clay Huna likes to tell them. But as you can see right here, if they want to get ready for Unleashed, if they want to get ready for the extremists, they're going to have to do something, and this is a good place to start.
Now, are you really hoping maybe these two soften them up just a tad bit for you?
I mean, nobody needs to soften these guys up against the likes of us. Okay, I will say that was a nice little maneuver he did there. That was a quick little snap through that Tyler had. He's got a trick or two in his sleeves, but it's going to take a lot more than a couple simple tricks to get past the extremists, because if there's anything that the extremists know, we know tricks.
Yeah, you do, but an unbelievable double team suplex there.
And now Atlas jumping right on top. That kid's got good instincts. He's jumping right on top. He's trying to keep the pin, but did you notice he let him get away? He let him go and get the tag. Rookie mistake there by Atlas Armstrong.
You have to block that corner, keep your opponent from tagging out, but it's not slowing him down at all. Going in for the 3 count here.
Yep, a quick kick out there by Trey. Quincy coming in to make the save.
Making the save, Quincy, yes.
These two, even though they're just students, they've been instilled in that whole idea of I've got to watch my other man's back. I've got to make sure I've got him this whole way through the match, and that's what Quincy and Trey are showing right now.
Now, have the extremists maybe whispered in the ear of these two, kind of giving them some pointers ahead of this match?
Why would I take the time to build anybody else up that might potentially become a threat later on?
That's
if anything, I want to see all 4 of these guys absolutely rip their own arms off here. But if we have to go one way, I'd like to see that maybe Quincy evens the playing field out against these guys. Because you can see, even with just the one arm, he's got Atlas wrapped in tight in that chin lock. Armstrong's not going anywhere right now. I think Quincy's got it in the bag.
Atlas Armstrong fighting his way out from underneath, but Quincy kicking the life out of that comeback.
Right to the gut. You can see it right there. And just like that,
picture perfect suplex.
The XWC students are firmly in control. Referee quick to make the cover, but Atlas able to get that shoulder up again.
I find it hard to believe that these two are students, just working so cohesive as a unit.
And that's one thing that you're going to get at the XWC that you're not going to find in other places around here. We give you a total package there. We're not just going to show you 2-3 moves and send you on your way.
Another double team maneuver, but
Tyler making the save. Again, all 4 of these guys have come through the XWC, so they've all got that solid base. They've all got that great training regimen. What we're seeing right now, though, Tyler's got some gung-ho. He's got a little bit of initiative in him, and he's making things happen. A double stunner action.
That's got to be it. Atlas Armstrong going for the pin.
And that's gone. Yep. 2 stunners, and that dude is down, and he is out.
As a result of a pinfall.
Is this showing you what you're getting into at Unleashed? Are you at all worried?
I mean, they pulled out the victory here. We saw some teamwork from them, but you know what they were missing? They were missing that extra heart. This went so quickly for them. It seemed almost so easy for them that when they really get tested, I don't know what I'm going to see. So they showed me something, but no, I'm never concerned. The Extremists have everything locked and ready on April the 20th. So when Clay Huna walks in with his Tyler and his Atlas, we're going to take the whole world and bring it crashing down on them.
The ultra-confident Jude Vice ready for their contest April 20th at Unleashed. Don't forget to pick up your tickets now at ticketspice.com/unleashed. The familiar tunes of perennial fan favorite, Hard Luck Hal Rogers.
Oh, look at him coming out, rocking his face on that Unleashed shirt. He's quite proud of himself being on a mugshot. You know, I think Hard Luck would be the kind of guy that would take pride in something like a mugshot.
You know what? I don't think that was his first mugshot, and I don't think it'll be his last.
No, it's just a long list in his scrapbook for sure. Looks like he's got a wrench, and it looks like he may have something to say here. We know he's got, just coming up next week, he's got that huge title match against the Marksman, a former multi-champion. So Hard Luck definitely has his work cut out for him against the likes of the
There we
Marksman.
go. Everyone's favorite part of Saturday Showcase, Hard Luck Hal Rogers. There we go, right there. See that VIP treatment? I get my own cameraman in the ring.
The preferred flatulence.
I already know, coming up April 20th at Unleashed, your Kansas City champion faces his biggest challenge ever in the Marksman, Gerard Jaworski. And you see, I've been mentioning our past Marksman, and still, even though I've been begging for you to acknowledge me as one of your proteges, admitting that you just don't see me as the rest of your little clique. I don't get those signs of respect. I don't need your respect at this point. You saw the links that I'm willing to do. I attacked your arm twice at this point. And every other KCXW wrestler in the back that thinks that I'm creating a weakness in the Marksman attacking his arm, you're a moron. If you know Gerard Jaworski like I do, you would know that a smart man does not spit in the Marksman face and tell him his target. You do not tell the Marksman, I'm coming for your arm. I'm coming to rip it off, Marksman. You do not tell the Marksman, this is where I'm going, because the Marksman is the smartest man in KCXW. The man has more wrestling knowledge than the entire locker room combined. If you don't think that the Marksman is ready for Unleashed, that he doesn't have plan A, B, C, D, all the way to double Z, he's got plans for me. But I will let you know, Marksman, at Unleashed, when you face the greatest KCXW champion of all time, you know what I'm going to do. You know the links that I'm willing to go to keep this championship. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat. I'm telling the Marksman, you hear me? Am I saying I'm going to cheat? I will defeat the Marksman. I will do anything that I need to keep my championship, even if it means I have to break Jaworski's damn arm. This is my championship. This is my company. When I say it, believe it. The man tells no lies. I am the greatest KCXW champion of all time. And when I walk out of Unleashed with my arm held high, the marksman, Gerard Jaworski. You may have to retire because I don't think I've ever seen a
Wait just
successful
a second.
Would you see that going on?
one-armed wrestler.
That's the marksman behind him.
I don't think Hard Luck Hal Rogers knows.
No, he has no idea what's going on.
But the fans sure do.
Hard luck the moment you turn around. Oh, my goodness, down he goes.
That's what he was talking about, the marksman.
With one arm. This man's not even cleared, I don't think, to compete right now. And he's just completely white. Who let this man in the building?
I don't think anyone did. I think he snuck in to
And
the production
wait a
side.
minute. He's got the wrench up, and Marksman has the wrench, and Hard Luck's running scared.
Hard Luck getting out of the ring as fast as he possibly can when he sees that wrench turned on him.
That is a heavy piece of steel. I don't care who you are. You don't want that thing hitting you.
Marksman calling him back into the ring, but I don't think Hard Luck is that dumb.
No, Hard Luck is a very smart man. He's going to bide his time. He's going to take his shot, just like he did a few weeks ago when he crippled the Marksman. He's going to wait for the perfect opportunity to get this back. Bravo to the Marksman.
The Marksman now turning the tide on Hard Luck Hal Rogers.
I was not expecting that kind of treachery out of Gerard Jaworski, but I guess when you're at war, you've got to pull out all the stops, don't you?
Like he said, he has always got a plan, and that must have been his plan today. Fight fire with fire.
Well, April the 20th, we're going to see exactly what we're talking about when Hard Luck and the Marksman clash. Marksman looking to get that KC Championship for, I believe, a third time, if not more. Hard Luck looking to prove that he is the best there is at what he does.
That's right, April 20th, KCXW Unleashed.
Egos that can't be restrained. Chaos that can't be contained. On April the 20th, the stars of KCXW, Hard Luck Hal Rogers, the Marksman, the Realist, El Diablo, the Extremist, Tobias Storm, will be unleashed. Get your tickets today on Ticket Spice.
Back again for another hard-hitting contest. Ex-WC student Alvin.
So we've seen some pretty impressive stuff out of him just in the short time that he's been here. This for a man his size, pulling off Hurricane Ranas.
On the line, weighing at 213 pounds, the hypothetical specialist, Dr. Isin.
This is my first time seeing the good doctor here.
Well, let me take a moment to clue you in on just who Dr. Isin is. This man has been making his way across Kansas, across Missouri, across all of the Midwest, Illinois, everywhere. This is a man that is absolutely well-versed in how to inflict pain, in how to inflict torture. He has an online doctorate specifically in medical malpractice. Where else do you even find that?
I am not going to question his medical lineage here. Far be it from me to ever question a doctor.
One thing you want to watch out for when you're watching Dr. Isin at work, he has an absolutely lethal roundhouse kick. We'll see if that comes into play today.
But does he have a prescription for it? That's the real question.
Oh, he writes prescriptions every moment. Most people write checks with their mouth. This man writes scripts. And I guarantee you, he has a diagnosis and he's got a treatment plan already in motion for Alvin. Nobody else knows it except for him because he's an absolute genius of a doctor. You just have to watch the artist work.
But now what I will say about Alvin, if you had told me he was a student, I wouldn't have believed it.
He is an imposing figure. He's got size, he's got agility, he's got athleticism, but what he doesn't have is that in-ring wisdom as the doctor quickly attacks him from behind and starts putting the boots in, knowing full well taking him head-on, face-to-face, probably not the way to go with the power and the speed.
Hitting him with medical precision in the corner.
Surgical strikes, man, right into the perfect spots, right into those pressure points, right into the soft meat. He knows how to make it hurt the most.
I don't know the medical terminology for where he just hit him. Pectoralis major, maybe?
Maybe.
Perhaps?
Some solar plexus gammas or something. I don't know. But, that was the right jaw was what that was. Another one to the jaw.
I would go with the breadbasket, or perhaps the moneymaker, where he's hitting him now in the face.
Right where all the... And Alvin's clearly had enough. Huge shot from Alvin. And a second one. And we're seeing some fire out of this man as he's tired of hearing the doctor's prognosis.
Alvin teeing off on the good doctor, whips him into the corner.
That had some fire behind it. That clothesline just as hot. And the doctor's reeling now. This is the first time I've seen Doctor like this in a while. Belly to belly, and down goes Isin.
And it looks like Alvin's got good insurance coverage on that maneuver, but only a 2 count.
2 count. 2 count. All full coverage, still not enough to pay the good doctor.
Doctor reeling.
I mean, he looks like he's been absolutely rocked. That was a huge belly to belly. And now Isin's going to have to do something to get things back in his favor. Otherwise, this train's going to go off the rails very quickly.
Turns that suplex around.
And just like that, look at that. Brilliant maneuver by the doctor, getting himself between him and the referee so he can get that fish hook in nice and tight.
I don't know about the legalities of it, but it sure was effective.
That's what having a doctorate in medical malpractice will do for you. It'll teach you how to bend the rules. It'll teach you how to hide from the regulators. It teaches you all the finer points of medicine.
I'm going to have to look into getting one of those.
Ooh, beautiful leg breaker. That knee almost came apart in 3 pieces.
Dissecting Alvin.
And now you see him just stalking. He sees exactly what he wants to do, and now he's putting the work in.
Working over that knee. Backs him into the corner.
And this is
back to the knee.
And this is where you start to see the difference between those guys who've been up and down the roads and those students who are still getting the pieces in, still getting their paces down.
Takes that wheel out from underneath Alvin.
Alvin
looking for that single leg crab.
Almost got him turned over. Everything was going great for Alvin when he was in the driver's seat, and everything was doing just to his plan. Once Dr. Isin put a little wrench into that plan, now you're seeing whether or not Alvin can find his way out, and that's where the experience starts to come into play.
Modified single leg crab.
Look at that. See, he's going to the pressure point. The doctor knowing exactly what to do to make that single leg crab even more devastating.
I am absolutely in awe. This man is dissecting him with surgical precision.
Alvin could have gone for the ropes and instead uses his strength to push Isin off.
He's got the strength, but he's only got one good leg. How is he going to be able to compete?
Yeah, you can see the issue already. He's trying to get back to his feet. Can he overcome this a bit of adversity? He's trying. He ducks underneath. He's still got some fire. Wait a minute. Doctor's all turned around, and he quickly shuts it down back to the knee. Doctor knows where the weak point is.
Going in for the DDT, and that's got to be it.
Dropped him right on his head. Probably a grade 2 concussion.
Wait, where are we going here? Going up to the second rope.
Isin's got a plan. I told you, he's got a whole prescription laid out.
Going all the way up to the top.
High-risk double axe handle puts down Alvin.
Doctor looking to end this contest.
Oh, he's setting him up. This is what I was telling you about. Watch this kick. Nobody hits anything with cleaner precision. Oh, the super kick. He went with a different stab. A needle-like strike with the super kick, and down goes Alvin.
Different maneuver than you were describing, but still effective. He gets the pinfall.
An absolutely surgical strike with that super kick, and Alvin is still out. That man is not moving. You want to talk about an anesthetic? That was local to the jaw.
And we're going to be seeing Dr. Isin taking on El Diablo for the Metro title. April 20th, KCXW Unleashed.
That's how hot this Metro Championship is. We got people from all over the Midwest finding their way here to challenge for that Metro Championship. El Diablo has one hell of a contest in front of him.
Hands are going to be full.